Hello there. Hi everyone. Hello. It's Susan here from For Modern Mothers, Hypnobirthing and Birth Preparation. And I'm out in the garden today. You might have noticed. It is such a wonderful day and I can hear the birds singing and it is beautiful and warm, and I just thought I'd pop outside and do a video today. Today's video is all about positive affirmations. Okay, so positive affirmations are one of the many techniques and tools that I talk about and we discuss in my hypnobirthing and birth preparation courses, and also I often use positive affirmations in my pregnancy yoga classes too. So in pregnancy yoga or in yoga, sometimes these are called mantras. They're really old repetition of words that come from the East, but often in the West we call them positive affirmations or positive mindset, positive self-talk. And positive affirmations are a really good way to start thinking about your mindset in pregnancy and for labour and for birth. And this is so important, more important than any physical work that you might do to prepare for labour. Actually, it's all what's going on up here in our mind, and feeling positive and confident and releasing any fear that we might have. That's a really key part to allow your body to birth your baby instinctively and in the most working as much as you can with your body. So having your mind in the right place is really important, and connecting into that. So positive affirmations is just one way that we can do that. And how do these positive affirmations work? What are they? So positive affirmations are words, a sentence or just two words, a string of words that we use to reprogram our subconscious mind. So everyone has, again, I talk a lot about the conscious, the subconscious mind in hypnobirthing. It's a key part of that. So we have the part of our brains, the conscious mind that we're using all the time, our rational thinking, and then we have our subconscious mind too. And the subconscious mind is really our kind of hard drive. Okay, so all through our lives, it's been filling up a hard drive with everything we see and read and hear and watch on TV and see in films, and hear from friends. All those things is filling up our minds. Sometimes, well, without us even noticing, it's in our subconscious. So it takes all this in and it helps us to formulate our beliefs and our what we feel about things. And it also it's important to realize that lots of stuff in there that's stacked up in this hard drive isn't actually true. It is just thoughts, and it's things that we've heard, but they're not necessarily the truth. So we might have heard stories from people, negative birth stories. We might have seen dramatizations of birth and labour and motherhood on soap operas, on films, on that dreadful TV program, One Born Every Minute, which is not the truth and is not a documentary. It is a dramatization, and I talk about this again quite often. It is not. It's cut and it's edited, and if we take in all this stuff about birth that isn't true, then we fill up our hard drive with negative things, and we fill it up with things and worries, and we become fearful and nervous, and we just see that childbirth can be dangerous and it's chaotic and rushing around, and that's what we feel and think labour and birth is all about. So we have to kind of dissect this, and we give ourselves lots of tools in hypnobirthing to do this. But a really simple way of doing it is with positive affirmations, because we can change our subconscious mind. We can change that programming by reprogramming it. So our brain is plastic. There's something called neuroplasticity, which means that all the nerves, the electrical impulses that carry our thoughts and carry things to our brain, we can adjust that. It's not just hardwired and that's the end of it. By positively thinking and changing the way we think, we can change the way our brain connects together, the way it sees things. And this has been proved by science. And so positive affirmations are one way that we can reprogram our brain with positive thoughts. And this is something you can do for yourself really simply, really easily every day. Small amounts of time, a really simple technique that you can do every day that can make a huge difference. And we have a tendency as human beings to have what's called a negativity bias. So we remember the bad things, we remember the things that go wrong in life in general. We remember when I had a bad meal out at a restaurant. We remember some horrible comment somebody made about us. Remember when we had that bad hair day. Remember when something goes wrong. It's a survival mechanism. So to keep us out of harm's way, nature evolved to make us always look out for danger and things that were bad. But we've still got that, even though we don't need it so much nowadays. So our internal voice is always often saying negative things to us, and we want to switch that around. So to repeat positive words and phrases and sayings, the more we repeat them, saying them either out loud or just in our minds, the more we can feel them, believe them, and change our thoughts and change our feelings. So the negative things that we think are just thoughts. They're not real. They've not happened. They've not happened to us. So when we repeat positive thoughts and we feel positive things, it helps us to feel better. It overcomes the negativity bias. It refills our hard drive, our subconscious, with positive things. It also elicits a physiological response in the body. So when we feel negative or stressed or worried, our body produces stress hormones, adrenaline and cortisol, and we feel tightness in the body and tension. But when we feel good and positive and happy and calm, then in contrast to that, the body releases feel-good hormones, things like oxytocin. And this helps us feel good and calm. It helps the body elicit its parasympathetic nervous response when it feels good and relaxed, helps everything work better, more efficiently. It just makes us feel more calm and confident and relaxed. And that in pregnancy and labour and birth is super important too. So all of this can be achieved through the use of positive affirmations. And they are, as I said, really simple, really easy to do. And it's why it's something that sports people, professional sports people use as well, business people use. They use positive mindset, positive thinking techniques, including positive affirmations in their preparation for big events. Marathon runners often use a lot of these words, these mantras, these affirmations. I've heard ones such as "Hills are my friend," or "Think strong, be strong, finish strong." Muhammad Ali, obviously extraordinarily famous sportsman, he kind of maybe started all this and he called them positive affirmations, and his was "I'm the greatest." And he really believed that when he was in that zone. He believed anything was achievable. So these little things that sports people use really commonly, sports psychology and sports psychologists work with top athletes to help them use their mind in a really efficient way, a really effective way. And that is key to their performance, key to their achievement. It's not just a physical game, it's a mindset game too. So how can we actually use these positive affirmations? What can we do with them? How can we use them in this simple way? Okay, so there are lots of different ways we can do it. One thing that's really good, really easy to use, I give a set of these positive affirmation cards to every couple who come along to my birth preparation courses, my hypnobirthing. I have them on my website too. And these are ready-made, pre-printed with series of affirmations on, 24 of these, lots of different ones, specifically for pregnancy and birth. So things like, "I am calm." Okay, really simple. I am calm. This is a great one if you're worried about due dates or going over dates. Baby will come when baby is ready. So really important to trust in your body, helping you have that belief in your body. My baby, good one for pregnancy, my baby is healthy and strong. So connecting when you're pregnant to feeling positive about what's going on in your body, how your body is growing and nurturing this baby the whole time we're pregnant. Totally amazing. My body knows how to give birth. So knowing, feeling confident that your body is able to give birth. It knows how to give birth. We just need to tune in and let it. And women have been giving birth to babies for thousands and thousands of years. This one I love. Breathe in love. Breathe in love. So as you're breathing in pregnancy, in labour, you're bringing in oxygen, you're bringing in energy for you, for your baby. You're bringing in love too. So filling up each breath that you take consciously with love. Just really simple, really nice. So there's a set of these. And these can be really beneficial. A really easy way to do it. You can either pick a card in the morning, pick one out of the deck, read it to yourself, repeat it 3 times, either mentally or say it out loud. You can carry that card around with you then for the rest of the day, keep looking at it through the day. You can then repeat it again 3 times before you go to bed. So you wake up and you go to sleep with this positive mindset. You can also, some people write their own. So you can just get, say, some post-it notes, and you can just write your own ones out. There's inspiration online. You can make your own up, whatever you feel that feels right for you, and write your own and have it on a post-it note, repeat it. You can then stick it on your computer screen, or stick it on the kettle, or stick it on the toilet, or anywhere you will see it a number of times in the day. Take it with you, put it in your purse, in your bag, and just repeat that. And so have these affirmations you can change. Some people like to have one affirmation if they're struggling with something to do with their pregnancy or birth, or something's really worrying them, a fear or a worry or an anxiety. They tend to keep one either all the way through or for a period of time till that worry's gone. So they find one that resonates with them. So starting from something that's making you worry or feel anxious, and then turning that into a positive, something that really resonates with you. So if you were worried, as some people are worried about tearing in pregnancy, that's a really big fear that I hear a lot. So thinking, rather than every time you think, oh no, what about tearing, this negative thought, this worry entering your head, an affirmation for this could be that my body knows how to birth my baby. So your body will obviously, there's physical things we can do to help that, perineal massage and other techniques that we can do to help prevent tearing, different positions, maybe birthing in water, but just having that belief that your body, not everyone does tear at all, and babies, having the belief that your body knows how to birth a baby and can do it efficiently. So turning a negative into a positive, turning that around. If people are worried about an induction, about having to have their labour induced, then my baby will come when baby is ready. Or if an induction is necessary, or a cesarean birth is necessary and required, then creating an affirmation to say that I feel empowered and confident about my birth, however that may happen, whatever is right for my baby. So everything has a positive side to it, and seeing the positive and reframing is really, really important. So you can make up your own, and there's no right or wrong. It's what feels right in your heart and what you feel will benefit you. And I have a little worksheet all about this again in my course to help people work out and write out their own affirmations, which is really beneficial. But you can also do things like, as well as having small affirmations, reading them, sticking them up around the home, you could also take a series of these cards or a series of your own ones, and you can put them in your birth space. So when you're giving birth, whether that's in a hospital or a birth centre or at home, you can just stick them all up in a big kind of poster around where your birth is going to take place. Or even just where you're going to, if you're going to labour at home to start with and then transition to hospital, you can have some at home, take some to hospital with you. Any of those things are fine. Sometimes you can make much bigger ones. Okay, so you can make really big ones. I am strong. Okay, having that belief in yourself, in your body. A4 size, you can handwrite them, you can print them on a computer, you can colour them in, so you can make them bright and colourful and doodle, and make them whatever you want them to be, and just have them around your house, around your workspace. Take them to the office, stick them on your computer screen, wherever you will see them, and your partner can say them to you too. You also can use these, and I have a video of positive affirmation visual videos on the channel too, and also you can have them to listen to, so you can have them as an MP3, and so you're listening to the affirmations, the words being spoken to you. So your partner could read these out to you, which is lovely. Different affirmations, or again, you can get MP3 positive affirmation MP3s, and this is one of the MP3s that I again give people on my courses, but you can get those as well to download online. So there's lots of different ways for having these little positive bursts of energy, if you like, in your day, through your pregnancy, through your birth. Listening to them, seeing them, writing them out yourself, colouring in. Some people even take kind of bigger ones and they string them up and make bunting around the house. If you're that kind of person, get creative, whatever works for you. They are really effective. They're not just used by people in pregnancy. They're used by business people. They're used by sports people. They're used by athletes. They're used by people to have that really positive mindset. And mindset is, as I said, super important in pregnancy, in labour, in birth. Connecting into yourself, connecting into your mind, dispelling any negativity, unearthing that, getting rid of that we might have, any fears, any anxiety, and then connecting into the positive. So if you're feeling overwhelmed, feeling stressed, coming up with your own positive affirmations to help release that can be really beneficial. And the more you hear, if you like, a negative voice in your head, and then come to that with a positive affirmation and keep repeating it over maybe days, over maybe weeks, repeating, and filling yourself with this positive energy, then that negative thought will maybe appear less often. Maybe it'll stop altogether, because now you've realized that thought is just a thought. It's not true, it's not happened. And we can fill ourselves with the positivity and bring that to the fore in our mind. So lots of different ways to use this positive energy, and you've just got to trust in the message that you need. So doing what's right for you. Different people will use different affirmations. Some people will love the cards and to go with affirmations that are kind of tried and tested. Some people will want to make up their own, and that's great. Do whatever's right for you. Can be a mix of the two, completely fine. So not worrying about right or wrong, doing what feels right in your heart, what really benefits you. They are so simple, but they are so powerful, and a really great thing to do all through your pregnancy, and use them in labour, use them in your birth space. They can be really, really beneficial, really great in all those situations. So, it's a bit of a long one, longer than I thought. So thank you for staying with me for that. I hope that was beneficial. Any questions, any thoughts, please let me know. Comment under the video. And if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to my For Modern Mothers YouTube channel. Hit subscribe, and then you'll find out when new videos are released. I've got some really great ones coming up. Some more of my Tell Me About series with other birth professionals. I've got one coming up with a doula, all about doulas, and other complementary therapies like Reiki in pregnancy, and other great ones coming up. So they're going to be really interesting. I've also got some other videos coming up about tearing, which we talked about, and how you can prevent that, because it's something I get asked about a lot. So lots of great ones coming up soon. So please don't forget to subscribe and let me know your feedback. Yeah, and if you are interested and you actually want to, if you don't live locally and you can't come on one of my great courses and you want to buy some cards, you can get those in my online shop. So go to my Facebook page, Facebook / whichever way it goes, For Modern Mothers, and the shop section on there. You can buy a set if you'd like to, or just make up your own and decorate them and doodle them and put them around your birth space and your home. So that's everything. Thank you so much. It's been lovely to have you here, and hope to see you soon. Thank you. Bye.